Hello friends, welcome once again to Rick's Garage. Today I have a different kind of video of sorts. A lot of people have been asking me what sort of software do I use to edit my videos and upload them to YouTube. Well, it's a company called NCH and it's called Video Pad Editor Professional. Now I bought this quite a few years ago and I don't remember exactly what I paid for it. I don't think it was very expensive. If it was, I wouldn't have bought it. This software is relatively inexpensive and it's very easy to use. And like I said, I've been using it for a number of years. It's kind of a nice day here in northeastern United States. We're actually in southeastern Massachusetts. A lot of people make fun of my accent. So what I want to do today is demonstrate how I use this editing software. So I thought I would go back in time a little bit and show you exactly how I edited this particular opening. And then we'll kind of go back to the future, so to speak, and I'll show you the closing. So I hope you enjoy this and find it interesting. Okay, friends. I've set the screen on my computer up to be recorded, and you may notice that I've highlighted my cursor to make it easier for you to see what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and open the software. We're going to click New Project. Now, as I said before, this is Video Pad Professional by NCH Software. I'll try to provide some sort of link to them. I purchased this software a number of years ago, and I don't really remember what I paid for it, but I'll try to find it and post a link to it. I like this software because it's inexpensive. I remember that. I bought it because it was inexpensive and it's very easy to use. Now, there's a lot to it. There's a lot of special effects you can do. I know some of the special effects, but not all of them. It takes years to learn it all. But the basics are very, very simple. So what we're going to do now is we're going to attempt to get our video files into this box here. Now I've already off camera gone and downloaded them into the computer. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Add File. And there they are. I'm going to highlight them and click Open. Okay, now there are two areas where you can edit these videos. This is called Clip Preview. This is just the first clip, and you can do some editing to it before you put it down on your sequence preview. This is where your sequence preview is. Your video goes here, your audio goes there. Now, if you wish to add special effects to your video from the clip preview screen, you click on Video Effects, and there are a whole bunch of different effects you can choose from. We're not going to use any today, so we're going to X out of that. And if you wish to do any audio effects up here, you can see it shows you your audio, and you can do edits to your audio before you download it. But we're going to just go ahead and let's put the video back up. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to place this on our sequence. So we're going to hit place, and we're going to put place on sequence at start. And there it is. So what you see here is my trusty shepherd. So now that I've pasted this down in the sequence preview, I see there's a lot of gaps in my audio that I want to clean up. Now the problem is that if I start cutting this audio, I'm also going to cut the video, and you're going to see the movements of my German Shepherd here very choppy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlink the audio from the video, and I don't have to worry about getting out of sequence because you're not seeing my mouth moving. So I'm going to right click on the audio portion. I'm going to put unlink from video. Now these two things are separate. I can edit them separately. So now we can go ahead and clean up some of this audio. So I'm going to close the gap up here. I'm going to click delete. And I'm going to close gap and track. And I'm going to do this here. I'm going to delete, close gap and track. And you can see I'm not affecting the video of my dog at all. And it'll make it sound a lot more crisp, a lot more like I'm on the ball. Nobody wants to listen to a slow talker. So let's, I'm not sure what this is right here. So let's see what that sounds like. Videos and upload them to YouTube. All right, yeah, I can see the delay there. So I'm going to spread this out to make it a little easier to work on this. So let's get rid of this gap right here. Delete, close gap on track. I'm going to delete this big gap. Delete this. Close gap and track. Get rid of this big gap. Anyway, you get the gist of what I'm doing. Close gap and track. Delete. Until we clip this, we're going to delete. Close gap and track. So I went through the whole spiel here, deleted and closed up the gap. So it'll make it sound a little more efficient when I'm talking. Close gap and track. Let's go down to the end, see if there's any other gaps. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of gaps here. Let's close up this little gap. Now, it's not absolutely necessary to do that, but you want to kind of keep your dialogue crisp so you can maintain the attention of your audience. You're talking really slow and hesitating, you might lose your audience pretty quickly. Not that I'm that interesting of a speaker. Close gap and track. And it looks like we're to the end of the, no, we still got more. Another big gap. Let's get rid of that. So you see what I'm doing here. I keep using my clip tool. I delete, and then I close gap and track. All right, so now what's happened, because we've removed so much audio, that we have a whole bunch of video left over, so we're just going to get rid of it. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add in a fade in. I'm going to click on that fade in thing. I'm going to add 2 seconds worth of fade in. So let's bring in the next clip. You can see the little check mark that's telling me this clip is already in. And let's go right ahead and place it on. Now, instead of putting it on sequence at start, we're going to place it on the sequence at the end. And we've already got a little gap there that I want to get rid of. I'm going to spread this out a little bit so I can see these gaps a little easier. Let's get rid of that. Delete. Delete. Close gap and track. And where it's a new video, I'm going to put in a crossfade to kind of make it a little smoother transaction. I said transaction, I mean transformation. And we've got a gap here. Let's see how this looks. Number of years. It's kind of a nice day here in northeastern United States. We're actually in southeastern Massachusetts. A lot of people make. All right, so right now we're showing the backyard and nothing is moving, so I don't really need to unlink the video. I can just clean up the gaps wherever I want to. I don't think there's going to be any repercussions from doing that. So let's close up all these gaps. Got a big gap here. A lot of gaps in my speech. Let's see how far this goes. Get rid of this little gap here. See, I'm not a fast talker at all, but this software makes it sound like I am. I don't know what I'm talking about here, but I seem to be running on quite long. We're going to review it all before I render it. But actually, you know something? I'm not going to make you listen to all of this again because you've already heard it at the opening. Okay. So I am not going to make you listen to this again. So I am going to listen to it though before I play it, just to make sure everything is the way it should be. Okay, off camera I just went and played this back. It sounds great. So we're going to go ahead and make the video. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Export Video File. We've already got it set up for the YouTube format. And I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call it Intro. We're ready to create. Yes, now this will take a while, so I'm not going to bore you with that. Sometimes a video that is 30 minutes long or 20 minutes long will take hours to render. So we'll come back when this is finished rendering. I'll put the rest of the video together off camera. So friends, that's all I've got here for today. I want to thank you for watching Rick's Garage. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial on how to use the NCH video pad. Before I go, I'm going to post 2 videos to your left. If you find one or the other of interest, by all means, please feel free to click on them. To your right will be a picture of my avatar in the form of my trusty German Shepherd that you see before you now. Feel free to click on that if you wish to subscribe. So thanks once again, and we hope to see you all very, very soon.